Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to show you our sort of like redo of our November budget. So I've mentioned this in a couple videos, but our circumstances have changed for November because my husband is taking additional unpaid time off of work. So we had to kind of adjust our budget pretty significantly. We also decided to start meal planning and grocery shopping a little differently and sort of switched up our cash envelopes and all sorts of different little things. So yeah, I wanted to go ahead and just kind of redo November's budget with you guys and show you what my new setup is going to look like because it's pretty different from what I've been doing. So I really wanted to simplify my deluxe monthly, my budget planner, as much as possible. So this is what I did, and I'm pretty excited about it. So I'm gonna put our monthly budget right before the month begins right here on this page, and I tried to make it to where I don't have to uncoil my deluxe monthly. I have one that's gonna start in January, like a brand new one, because I wanted to start tracking our budget for the true like actual calendar year versus academic year. So I didn't want to have to uncoil and recoil and add pages in and all that kind of stuff. So I sort of switched it up. We're also not going to be doing sinking funds anymore. We're just going to do like a general savings account and sort of cash flowing things a little bit more, which might be a big shock to you guys, but it's something that my husband and I discussed in length, and we think that it'll work better for us personally now that we're kind of entering this next phase of our financial goals where we're trying to establish our emergency fund and we are trying to get our retirement, invest more aggressively, get kids college going, all that kind of stuff. So it's a really exciting time for us now that we're debt free, and that comes with some changes of how we've been doing things. So I'm going to put our monthly budget on this page right here before the month begins. I taped together the dashboard pages because I don't find them, I just don't use them at all. I will still have my monthly layout where I'll be tracking our transactions. I did adjust my key a little bit, so we have combined grocery and household, and that is now going to be a debit card transaction, so we're no longer using cash for our groceries or our household items. And then I've got gas on here, business expenses, other, which is going to be our savings most often, and then miscellaneous income and unbudgeted. So that is what we're going to be tracking on this spread here. And then I'll also track our beginning balance of our savings account, what we've added, what we've deducted, and what our ending balance is, just in this side column here. And then this looks quite different too. So this will be my weekly check-in page. And I'm tracking both our debit card and our cash transactions here. So I've got 5 weeks for November because there's 5 Fridays, and that's kind of how I figure that out. Our family, we don't budget from like the 1st of the month to the 30th or 31st of the month. We budget by paycheck. So I look at, okay, the beginning of our balance, or oh my gosh, what am I trying to say? The beginning of our budget starts on the first paycheck of the month. It happens to be November 1st this month. But as you can see, next month in December, it's December 6th. So that is when our December budget will start. And then our monthly budget ends on the day before the first paycheck of the next month. So our November budget will actually run the 1st of November through the 5th of December. And so I look at how many Fridays we have, because that's when we're paid, is on Friday. And there are 5 here. So that's how I figure out how many weeks to plan for. So basically this will be the 1st through the 6th of November, the 7th through the 12th, I believe, or the 13th, and so on and so forth. And then this week will end December 5th, right before the first paycheck of the next month. And then in this section here, I've got my savings tracker. So instead of calculating like all of our transactions right here at the very end of the month, I want to kind of check in with it every single week. Like, how much did we spend this week? How much did we spend this week? Because now that we're not doing sinking funds, I want to make sure that we're being really good about not abusing our like general savings account. So we're gonna have 2 savings accounts. We'll have our emergency fund and then our like general savings account. And that general savings account is where we're gonna take things out for like Christmas or car registration, or if we need to buy a new table, or, you know, we need to go get the girls' clothes or something like that. And my husband and I will be able to sit down, we'll look at, okay, how much do we have in total in our general savings account? And how much of that do we want to spend on clothes? Like, you know, and we can kind of look at what are our long-term and short-term financial goals. Like, you know, if we want to go on a vacation later that year, we're going to need to be really careful about what we're taking out of our general savings account and stuff like that. So instead of having like everything divided up into like mini savings account, we're just going to have like a little pool of money, and we can kind of decide where we want to go. This is something new that we're trying out. I don't know if it's going to work perfectly or not. We might end up going back to the individual sinking funds, but for now, in trying to kind of simplify things, it's what makes the most sense to us and what we kind of have decided to do. So that's this little spread right here. And then on this page, I'm going to be tracking our cash envelope transactions just as some extra accountability. So I still track, you know, all of my debit card transactions here, and then the cash right here. And I'm only tracking 3 categories: my pocket money, our fun money or entertainment money, and our eating out. So I think 1 page will be plenty for the entire month. I don't think I'm going to need more than that. Hopefully not. And then I'll be tracking my variable income, which is all the income I get from YouTube and affiliate links and things like that right here. And then it'll start all over with the monthly budget for December. These are extra notes pages I already added in, so they're just there. And then it'll just move into December and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, that is kind of my new setup. And I wanted to jump in and go over our new budget with you guys. And then also I'm going to show you our cash. I took out the cash that I actually needed, because that's going to be different too. We're taking all of it out all at once at the beginning of the month now, instead of every single week or every couple of weeks and all that kind of stuff. So let's get started. Lots of changes, you guys, I'm telling you, but I'm excited about it. So okay, so as far as our income types are concerned, we have our main source of income, which is my salary and my husband's hourly pay. And then we've got variable, which that is any side businesses that we have, like YouTube and all that kind of stuff. And then we got miscellaneous. So if we sell things, if I return things to Amazon, which I have been like doing nonstop lately, it feels like. Amazon's got an awesome return policy, and we've got a 4-week-old baby girl. And as you guys probably know, if you're parents out there, your babies, like, you have to kind of test things out with them. Like, are they going to like the swing? Or are they going to hate the swing? Are they going to love the bouncer? Are they going to hate the bouncer? My daughter loved the DockATot for her first week of life, and then she hated it. She wouldn't sleep in it at all. So we ended up returning it, and just things like that. So Amazon's got a great return policy. So we've basically been like returning things that like just didn't work out for us, you know. So anyways, so for our main source of income, it's really low this month because I have basically no income coming in. I'm on an unpaid maternity leave. And then my husband, like I said, we decided together for him to take an additional couple weeks off of work. I think he's actually going to go back the week of Thanksgiving. So he's going to take an extra like 3 weeks. And if you hear sniffles and nose blowing in the background, we all have colds right now, so I apologize in advance. But so for estimated income, it's $1,434.70. So like I said, really low this month. Okay, and then for variable income, we've got, let's see, 400. My rough draft budget is like super messy. $472.38. And miscellaneous is $5,409.28. And that is basically rollover from October going into November. Okay, so our total estimated income is $7,316.36. I am going to try to sell quite a bit of stuff online this month, and I'm making that a big goal of mine. And then also, I think we have a couple more Amazon returns to do. So my daughter very quickly grew out of the newborn size. She is now in 0 to 3 months, which is like, don't even get me started. I start to like tear up whenever I think about it. They just grow so dang fast, you know? So anyways, that is our estimated income for November. And then let's see, fixed expenses. So we've got our mortgage. And then we've got iCloud storage, PlayStation View, which is going to go out of business in January, so we're going to have to figure something else out for my husband's sports. And then we've got Southwest Gas, which is our heating. We have CenturyLink, our internet provider. And then we've got Apple Music. And State Farm, which is our life insurance for my husband. And we've got Safeco auto insurance. And pre-K tuition. Banner life insurance, our HOA, APS, which is our electrical company, and then we've got T-Mobile, our cell phone provider, and Hulu. So for our mortgage, that amount is actually $0. And that is because we refinanced our mortgage and we do not have a mortgage payment due until January. And they told us if we sent in a mortgage payment, we would actually just get it kicked back. So we're just going to put it into savings. And then iCloud is $10.87. PlayStation View should be $59.82. Southwest Gas should be $32. CenturyLink is $65. Apple Music is $5.43. State Farm is $38.70. Safeco auto insurance is $133.85. And then pre-K tuition is $289. Banner Life is $22.22. Our HOA is $104. APS is $153.52. T-Mobile should be $143.78. I feel like sometimes I should put that in variable because, and I think I did actually last month, because I feel like the bill just randomly changes sometimes. And then Hulu is $13.02. So our total fixed expenses are $1,071.21. So those are the fixed expenses. And then for variable expenses, I'm going to put this right here so I can write straight, hopefully. Okay, so variable is going to be grocery and household. I'll just put HH. And then gasoline for our cars, and we've got eating out, which is a cash envelope. And then we've got our fun money, which is basically entertainment, which is also going to be a cash envelope. We have pocket money. Which is also a cash envelope. And then I've got Maddie's commission money for doing chores around the house. And then we've got our water and trash. My business expenses. Taxes. And unbudgeted. Okay, so those will be our variable expenses. So our total for household and grocery combined is going to be $750. For gasoline for the whole month, and this is for the whole month, by the way, it's going to be $300. Our eating out is going to be $200. Our fund money is going to be $200. And pocket money will be $200 as well, $100 for both my husband and myself. Maddie's commission money is going to be $20. Water and trash, I'm budgeting $100. It's usually like right below that. Business expenses, I'm going to do $150. Taxes, I'm going to set aside $120. And that is 25% of this total here. And then unbudgeted, we always just budget $0 for. So there's that. And our total variable expenses are $2,040. Okay, so then to figure out what our total potential savings balance will be, and I say balance because this isn't really the amount that's going into savings, rather it's what our balance in savings should be at the end of November, which I know might be confusing, but it's just kind of the way it's working right now since we're sort of living off of savings while we're on like an unpaid leave. Hopefully that makes sense. But so this is how you figure it out. You take your estimated income and you subtract your fixed expenses and your variable expenses. So I'm going to take $7,316.36. I'm going to subtract 1,071.21 and then subtract 2,040. And our total in savings at the end of the month, you'll notice it's lower because again, we're living off of some of this income or some of the savings to get us through the month is going to be $4,205.15. So that is our new November budget. And you guys will see on Friday our first week budget check-in. I already know I've got a couple transactions. I went and got gas today that I need to put into this monthly view and everything. And yeah, so basically that is it, you guys. That's my new setup, and you guys will see this all in action again on Friday. My new filming schedule, by the way, I did scale back quite a bit. So my new filming schedule is Mondays, you'll still see my plan with me. Wednesday is going to be kind of a miscellaneous video, sort of like this. And then I also do have like, you know, monthly videos that I always post, like my budget results and then what else? Budget results, which I think you guys are going to actually see Saturday. And then I wanted to get this posted, obviously, before you saw the weekly check-in. Otherwise, that would have been really confusing. And then my monthly sticker hauls, things like that. So Monday will be my plan with me. Wednesday will be a miscellaneous video. Friday will be my weekly budget check-in, and then Saturday will be another like miscellaneous video. And I might do like extra videos one week if I've got, you know, something from Erin Condren or another company to share with you guys. Or I might even scale it back further to 3 videos a week. I don't know. My husband and I have been talking a lot about that and just making sure that I'm prioritizing time with my family, because obviously time is a little bit more limited now. We've got 2 kids now, and we want to make sure we're giving our family plenty of time and attention and all that kind of stuff, and doing fun things together. And then also just like making time for self-care, making sure I have time to read and go for walks and, you know, just take care of myself too. So, you know, with me going back to work soon and everything, we're trying to kind of get that all organized, and rather than like quit YouTube altogether, which, you know, I love being a part of this community. I love, you know, sharing all this with you guys and hearing your feedback and all that kind of stuff. We just decided to kind of scale it back pretty dramatically. But it's really not that big of a change. You guys are going to still see all of my standard stuff, my plan with me's, my budget check-ins, my budget results, my monthly budget plans, like my haul videos, like all of those things are still going to be shared here. It's just not going to be 6 times a week. And I'm sort of condensing, you know, I'm not doing my paycheck to paycheck budgets anymore. I'm just doing my weekly check-in, and then I'm not, you know, stuffing our cash envelopes every single week. I'm taking it out once a month, and then I'll be checking in with our cash envelopes, you know, during my weekly check-in videos. Speaking of which, I'm so glad I mentioned that. I need to stuff our cash envelopes, and I thought I would just do that with you guys. I went to the bank earlier and I got these like super brand new 20s, which they smell amazing. I know that sounds probably pretty weird, but I have to be really careful because when they're like this brand new, they're really like sticky. So, but I have some cash envelopes here. These are from Mama's Got a Budget on Etsy. I do have her shop link down below. Super simple. I just have eating out. I have entertainment, or like fun money is what we like to call it. And then I've got my pocket money, and then just a little envelope for to bank. And that's if we make an electronic purchase. So say I forget to give my husband cash and he picks up food on the way home, we would just take cash out of this envelope and put it into bank, and I'll just know like, okay, that needs to be deposited. Or if I buy something with my personal money on Amazon or something like that, you know, we just take the cash out of the envelope, put it in the to bank envelope, and then we know, okay, we got to take that like to the bank and deposit it next time we go. So eating out, like I said, is going to be $200, and I wanted to show you guys how I figure out that amount, by the way. So we typically eat out on Thursdays. That's kind of our eat out day. So what I do is I look at after the first paycheck of the month and before the first paycheck of the next month, how many Thursdays are there? And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then December 5th. So there's 5 Thursdays, and I give us $40 per week to eat out. So let me make sure I've got this correct. So that is 20. I'm telling you, these are like brand new. 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 200. And I'll just put that amount right in here. And when we do use this for eating out, I will track the transaction in that little tracker I showed you guys, just to make sure that we're not mixing up envelopes or like borrowing from other envelopes. I really try to avoid that. So again, this is for like extra accountability. And then fun money. So I figure that out kind of the same way as eating out. And I actually just look at how many paychecks do we have in the month. So if we have, I give us $40 per paycheck for fun money, which we can use fun money to go on a date. We can use fun money to take Maddie to a movie. I can use fun money. I just had a coughing fit. I can use fun money, thank goodness for editing, to take Maddie like to a pedicure, things like that. So there are 5 paychecks in the month. So that means $200 for fun money. So there's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 200. Let me just double check that real quick. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. So I'm going to put that in the entertainment envelope right here. I can get it in there. Okay. And then the last one, or well, no, there's two more. So there's also pocket money. And we're just giving ourselves $100 each per month for pocket money. I don't use, the calendar monthly view to figure that out at all. It's just $100 each. So we got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So that's my pocket money for the month of November. And then my husband, I already gave him his 100. And then the last thing I've got is kids commission, and to figure this out, I look at how many Sundays there are in the month, because that is when I pay my daughter her commission money. So there are 4 Sundays in the month, and actually now that I'm thinking about it, I probably actually should have taken out 25, because December 1st would also count in this budget. So that's okay. I'll just take out $5 more here in a little bit. And that means I'm going to have to adjust this too, but that's okay. I'll figure that out. So, okay, so what was I doing? Oh yeah, okay, I was going to get out her little pouch. So I keep all of her commission money in this little pouch here that I got from an Etsy shop called A Time for Everything. And I pay her out, like I said, every Sunday. She can earn up to $5 in a week, and she's paid $1 per chore. And these are chores that are like special chores that are in addition to what she's already expected to do. So, she's expected to pick up her toys and to set the table and do things like that. But then we might have her like wipe down doorknobs or clean baseboards or clean, the patio door glass, things like that. And those are the chores that she can get paid for. And then what we have her do is we have her save 25% of everything she earns. So to keep it really simple, I just pay her in dollar bills. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So yeah, so there's 20, and then I need to go take out $5 more, so no big deal. But yeah, so she can spend 75% of what she earns, and then she saves 25% of what she earns. And then that is her commission money. So that, you guys, is our updated budget for November. I hope that you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you like my new setup, what you think about it. I think it's going to be really great. I think it's a lot simpler than what I've been doing, so I'm pretty excited about it. But anyways, if you haven't subscribed already, definitely hit that subscribe button to catch all my future videos. And I do have everything that I use personally for budgeting, all the stickers that I use, which are from Sara Marie Stickers, the deluxe monthly planner, all of that is linked down below. So definitely check that out if you're interested. And if you have any questions, comments at all, let me know in the comment section down below, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye.